What's going on, guys? It's WeeFinney here, and today I thought I would do a video on me spending a little bit of gold on gaining some resources and some items, mostly on the treasure map event. As I played this game very early in my years, I've thought it was a really bad event, and it was only good for gaining some fury out of it, I believe, for getting 3 2s. But the more that I play, the more I realize that this is actually a really good event. Reason being is you can pay 120 gold for whatever dice you want. So if you just spin 6s, I'll get my calculator up here. So if you were to do 100 divided by 6, you would need 17 dice. So 17 times 120, it's 2,040 gold to clear a full board, which for 4 level 8s or a level 30 set, I think there's 8 fury stones, there's 600 Chino pills, I believe. Some of those are extremely good items to get for 2K. But what I also noticed is it might actually be cheaper if you roll the 41, because if you were to roll, I believe, 2s or 3s, I think it's 2s, it still costs the same if you were to lowball it every time. But if you were to hit some 5s or 6s, you're guaranteed to even get it cheaper than 2K. So I'm going to spin just one map and see how well we do. So let me see, 2, 3, 8, 2, right, let's see. And if we get lucky and get some of the numbers here, we can get even extra items on top of it. So hopefully we can get some even, fury stones for free, or some of the hollow soul items, or we'll see what else we can get. So hopefully, there we go. So that cost me, I think, 1.2k for 8 stones. That's crazy. And then to reset, I believe it doesn't cost anything. Now, not saying that's guaranteed every time, but to get it between 1 and 2k, I would take the chance and spin and hope that it's for 1k, because that is amazing. So we got gold racy for 180, and we unfortunately didn't get any other ones. Now, there's 50 modules, which I'm actually going to spin once for, because that is extremely good for me at the moment. So I have 1.3k flat, not including the rest of my gold, so it'll be easier for me to tell how much this cost me. So let's keep it rolling. Plus we get a bunch of reishi, some common material boxes, skill scrolls. Some of these aren't the greatest of items, but if we land on these, it's some stones, some Hungarian talismans, stuff like that. We can also gain silver from the common material chests and stuff like that, so I can't really complain. So that cost me 1.2k for 50 mod soul XP cards. Now that's just mayhem. That's crazy. So it is. Some items are 100% worth it. There's other items that are nowhere near worth it. But for example, if we hit any of the top 4 items like strength, agility, wisdom, or the HP, it's already worth how much you've spent for these 4 stones. So I got an agility there, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I got an agility, so it was hella worth. Unfortunately, I got a dodge and a few other like secondary stones, but the dodge can also be transferred into the Soul King stones, which later on in the game will help me out massively. But what I will be doing is I'll go through and spend some items. There's also 600 Asuchi for 1.2k. I would actually rather have the 130 sets, I believe. I think is better because you get 8 items and I think they're 135 per item, which is over 600. So it would be better to get the sets. Obviously, you need 130 to use the set and change it into the tutorial shop, but obviously if you save them and collect them for late game and then you hit 130, massively worth. So it is. What else do we have? We also have the mod soul fragments. I would pass. There's some events that might be better. Hoga enhances they're normally I think it's 100 gold each. I think that's the minimum or the average. So that's 8k for 80 of these, and you're going to get them for 1.2 or 1k to 2k. Hella worth. So I would say go for the talismans. What else do we have? Mod soul cards obviously worth. We have, if it refreshes in, I think it's tier 12 Hogu if it wants to refresh in, so I can show you. There's the Shino pills, so if you want to boost PvP, I would say go for it. There's the 8 level 4s, that's hella worth. There is Shino pills still. Come on, there we go. Tier 12 Hogu. Now, I think the lowest price you can get a tier 13 is 4 to 6k, and that's only during special events like New Year's and Christmas and Valentine's and stuff like that. If you were to buy them in a normal event, I'm pretty sure it's double that price. So the Hogu for tier 12 should be around, I would say, 6 to 9k, 6 to 10k maybe. And if you're able to get them for 1.2, that's huge. So what you could do is you could buy 4 or 5 of these for 10k, and then you could use them as placeholders for some of your ninjas if you don't have tier 13s or any of that, or if you have the same copies for some ninjas or for the tier 13 Hogus, then definitely put it under that. For the tier 12s, they're always nice. Or you could exchange it for the points in here, and then get the spirit essence, and then use it to upgrade the tier 14 Hogus that you can get. So it's definitely an event to look out for. I will be spending quite a bit on it. For example, I'm going to do a bunch of these stones, and I will, I'm going to say, I'm gonna spend maybe 5 to 6k on getting level 10 stones, and then I'm gonna spend 5 to 6k on some level 130 sets. I'm gonna spend 5 to 6k on I could do Hogus of some sort. So that one cost me I think 1.3k that time, and I had pretty bad runs over here, so there is a lot of RNG within it, so it is, but if you get really lucky, you can make it hella worth. So you can. Let's see what this one costs me. Plus, if we land on the 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, it's going to make these spins worthwhile. So this one's cost me slightly more. That one cost me 1,380 gold. That cost me. So it did. So I would say the average price is around 1,300 to 1,600 maybe. And then if you want to get these dice and collect some of these items, then by all means spend the extra gold to get. But I wouldn't say it would be worth unless you were to spin to like need 4 and to get to the 10 to get more stones, then definitely do it. But other than that, I wouldn't do it. But hopefully this video is a bit of a benefit to you, and you can see how OP this event is. And if you were looking something out of it and you weren't sure in the price, definitely I will be willing to test that out to show you. There's also this event that is quite useful for getting small stones as well. I'm not sure on the price, so I might do a price check after and maybe make a video on this as well if you guys want to see it. And then I could even make some videos on spending in certain events, and hopefully it would help you understand which event's best for which items. But hopefully you enjoyed. Until next time, peace.